Daniel, your thoughts on the Black Stars? What exactly should happen today? We've already pointed out to the errors committed in the Morocco game, the Gabon game. What should happen today as they take on Comoros, knowing that they have to leave everything on the field and hope that it can work out for them as they try to progress in the round of 16?
First of all, if Ghana are going to win, then they have to be much more attacking than they've been in the first two games. Quicker, and direct, not allow the Comoros defense to sit back and be that compact. It's going to have to be a completely different game plan and approach, and I think it will also be influenced by the sort of personnel that Milo decides to throw on the pitch. If you watched Comoros against Morocco, they sat very deep, and this is a clear illustration. They sat extremely deep against Morocco. This is a defensive line that is almost entering the post, or the 18. If you fast forward to another sequence in that particular game, you saw them sitting extremely deep. This is a long ball coming in. Look at how far their defensive line is. And that was because they conceded possession to Morocco. Morocco had to actually play and create their chances, carving Comoros open with intricate passes, quick passing. That's how you're going to carve them open. Against Gabon in that opening game, they had a high line. And I think it's also down to the sort of opposition that they are facing. If you look at this Comoros line, completely different from what we saw against Morocco. So it looks like they adapt and they change their game plan based on who they are going to face. And of course, the sort of quality they are going to come up against. So if I'm going to sit here and guess, I'm very sure they'll sit deep against Ghana today. We don't think they'll go as high up as possible. So then the Black Stars will need to be very quick in their build-up. If you look at how Morocco were able to carve them open, I've coined my own defensive term for Comoros. I think they have that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer kind of defense where they park a lot of bodies. Defense. Yes, they park a lot of bodies behind the ball, but the bodies are not necessarily following an order or a pattern. So it was quite easy for Morocco to fashion out quite a number of opportunities. If you look at this from the start, it looks like this defensive area looks like it's dealt with. But once the cross comes in, we have two Morocco strikers beating their markers. A bit too easy there. And this was sort of a recurring theme in the game, which you saw Morocco's attacking players easily beating the Comoros markers. You look, it looks like it's dealt with. All of a sudden, we have 1, 2. He could easily slip a pass 3. But these guys are literally just watching the ball. So in terms of defensive organization, they are not the best. They have a lot of bodies in there, which might look like they are defending well. But if Ghana are smart, and that's why we have to go back to the decision-making of the attacking players. We've seen that the decision-making has been poor in some promising positions in the first two games. They have to be smart about things. Whoever has the ball needs to be aware of the movement of his attacking teammates in and around him if we are going to get something out of this game. And also, which I think is paramount in this game, the first 10-15 minutes, very important in this game. Ghana need to start fast. They need to start well. They need to start hard. Getting the first goal in the first 15 minutes, because these sort of games, as the game progresses and is still goalless, you will be there and Comoros will just sneak in and go through a set piece or something and game plan is out of the window. So the Black Stars need to start very well in this game. They cannot afford to go into the break goalless or a go down. They have to take a lead early in the game just to assert their authority.